Good morning, guys. Welcome to Tuesday edition of Hunky Dory TV. I hope you are well, and I hope you're ready for some flippin' good deals, because we've got lots filled throughout the, well, 1 and a bit hours. Now, my name is Craig Laird, and I am here on the presenting side. This morning in the corner, we've got Jess. Jess is in. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. How's the start of your week going?
All right.
Yeah, is it all right? Yeah. Still a wee while from the weekend, but have you got much planned?
No.
Have you not thought that far ahead?
No.
No.
More of a day-to-day part.
Is it? Yeah, day-to-day kind of gal. I like that. And from one gal to another, my partner in crime, my desk buddy, my neighbour on my desk, Beck's in.
Good morning.
You all right?
Yes, are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much.
Amazing.
Yes. Some really good deals today, don't we?
I know.
Flippin' good deals.
Flippin' good deals. I know. Happy Shrove Tuesday, everybody. Let us know if you were... People might have already had pancakes.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah,
I
you good
know.
at tossing a pancake?
I'm not too bad.
You're right.
Yeah.
Do you know what? The one thing I am not good at making is pancakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they're so simple, I just can't master it.
Do you know? Yeah, they are. They are one of those, aren't they? No, we quite like them. We don't have them too often. I
No.
was saying this to Anne-Marie yesterday, but we do like them.
George's might not love them, is she?
And she's had pancakes already at nursery.
Is she?
Yeah. I'm quite jealous, other than like the copious amounts of crumbs and grubbiness. Other than that, I'm okay. Strawberries and cream, I thought that was very posh.
That's very posh for a nursery.
And nursery.
There's a credit crunch going now.
I know, strawberries
Yeah.
and cream on pancake.
Oh, I've got like cheap margarine and that's about
know.
it. Let us know if you're having any of your pancakes today. What do you have on them? You know, just be interested to see. As I've established a couple of times already, with it being, of course, Pancake Day, we've got some flippin' good deals. But with it being Tuesday, let's have a second look at our current Win It Weekly. Right, Bookmark Toppers, a very special place in my heart, because the very first thing I worked on day one of joining here in the office was Bookmark Toppers. Now, this is our Win It Weekly, where 3 lucky winners is going to be winning not just our Bookmark Toppers special wishes, but also the set of Miri mats as well. Gold, silver and rainbow.
Beautiful.
It's worth $35.96. Now, all that you need to do to be in with the chance is like, comment and share. And when it comes to the comment, you just need to answer this question, which is, it is believed that the first Pancake Day started in what UK town? Potton, Olney and Batley. I'm sure they do this on purpose.
I know,
when they know that I'm in.
I felt very scared yesterday about butchering all these names.
Yeah. A, Potton, B, Olney.
Why say Potton?
Because it's Potton. P-O-T-T-O-N.
Like cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Potton. As in
Leave him
Potton.
be, Jess.
Yeah, leave me be. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So, A, B or C? A, Potton. B, Olney. C, Batley. Pop your answer in the comment. 3 lucky winners are going to be announced this Friday, which is myself as well. Myself and Anne-Marie,
Amazing.
so that's going to be a lot of fun. Rightio, Flippin' Good Deals. These are going to be ending on Sunday, the 22nd of February, which is going to be this Sunday coming. So, actually, because they're Flippin' Good Deals, do we have some finished samples to show? No, we don't. We're going to dive straight in then. Right. Lots of you tuning in. Let's have a look and see what you are all saying this morning. It's all lovely to see so many of you keeping myself, Bex and Jess company.
Yeah.
Let's see. I always love how to start with you all just chatting away with each other, saying good morning, what you are all up to. A lot of you starting to enjoy that bit of sunshine this morning, although it's bitterly cold.
I know. It was nice to see 0 clouds, though.
It was,
Very
wasn't
nice.
it? Yes. So I came in with my new big, thick WWE bomber jacket.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Smart.
I know, 40 years old and I'm still buying merch, but I don't care. We've got Fiona saying, hi Bex. We've got Karen is in saying, Jess, have you got any blue roll?
Oh, I've got some.
Have you got some? Good morning, Craig and everyone. That is Maury. Kim is saying, see how Bex,
Should we just...
see how Jess is in a rush, eh?
I know, yeah.
Well, you could help.
Whoops. Yeah, he's probably better that you did it. Look at me and Craig.
Look.
Absolute pair of like
Bex,
wet
thank
hens
you.
here.
You've always got my back.
I do try. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jess.
What do you want me to do?
Well, you could have helped.
Use your jumper.
Well, I don't know. You
should
could
jump.
Yeah. Or get the blue roll or the kitchen roll from.
Run to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Jump over.
I've
Shall I
spilt
just
my
put-
tea.
I'll just jump onto the producer's station. I would be lost over there, Craig. Crikey.
Just as well, but Jess is my favourite. Well, she was. Right, so, start again. Let's have a look at one of our Flippin Good Deals and decollage, Bex.
I know.
Decollage,
Not just that spring decollage.
spring decollage.
Other than the Christmas one, the spring is my like second favourite.
Yeah, yeah,
If
I
not
agree with you.
sneaking into first.
So this is in this current year's. So if you've got this year, this is completely different.
It is, yeah.
So all different imagery from what you'll already have. Now look at these. So within these have been the Spring is Here Decollage Designer Collection. Huge, 72 sheets of your decollage, includes 24 of your large decollage sets, 12 designs. You've got 2 of each. You've got that coordinated, adorable, scoreable background as well. Complements that base topper as well as all of the decollage layer. I mean, how cute. And can you
Those.
imagine the depth that you're going to get with the little ducklings?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Foam pads, glue gel, whatever it is that you use. You know, many of you will already be familiar with the decollage. You know that you can split the layers up.
Yep.
You can use them without that base layer to make it go further. You can use them on, of course, that adorable scoreable background. But then you've got the gnome, I think it's a gonk, isn't it? If it's covering its eyes, it's a gonk.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah,
It's so sweet though.
And even that little teddy bear. And yet it's spring is here, but what a great card for a little girl, a little boy, being the teddy bear.
Definitely.
And it's on that realms of your whopper toppers. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to use it on its own,
Nice big size, aren't
nice
they?
big size, come in with your nesting dies. You can still do your pyramounts, pyramages. And the reason I say that is because if I bring that one back in where with the gonk, you can use that on its own because when it comes to the actual decoupage layer, that first layer is that full image.
I know.
Just minus the top, but it's still that full image. So that could be your base layer to start with.
100%.
And build on top if you want to. So because you've got 2 of each, that's 2 of your decollage layers, 2 of the bases with 2 of the backgrounds as well. So you can see if you want to do things such as your gate folds, if you want to come along, turn them into boxes, construction, you can absolutely do that. But it is jam-packed full.
This is a
Even.
whopper, this kit, isn't it?
It is, yeah. What I love as well, when it comes to decollage layers, it's not just kind of the top layers that you see that's foiled.
I know.
It's all of them. So you might think, well, yeah, Craig, I'm going to cover a lot of these. Maybe, but then say you choose to split the layers.
Yeah.
It means you're still going to get that foil in no matter what. I mean, you can then go in with your craft knife and do that little bit of fussy cutting. Really, really beautiful one. Within that, of course, cross are really good for so many different religious ceremonies that you are going to or any occasions.
Absolutely. So pretty.
Even like little, if you've got your own little flower embellishment dies, start to add them. Create that additional bit of texture to it. But really, really beautiful. Spring is here, so you've got the springtime colours, all beautiful. Maybe coming in with things such as your glitter glues as well.
Yeah,
Maybe
adding a bit of on there.
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous on those petals, wouldn't it? This one is so nice. I think this one would be really nice for, well, a lot of them actually would be really nice for Mother's Day as well as like
They would
Easter.
actually, yeah. And I love how all the different toppers range from different sizes, as in different bases.
Yeah.
So we've got scallop circles, we've got the squares, we've had ovals, there's arches. This is everything that you're getting. Usually you'd be $34.99 and it's going to go back up to $34.99 next week, well, from after Sunday. But while we are in, of course, our Flippin Good Deals, you're going to get it for $24.99.
Absolutely.
Teacup in there as well.
Yeah, and again, that'd just be nice for a spring birthday, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah, yeah. And, you know, whether it is that in-between stage of a teen girl where they're not young when you want it to be kind of cutesy and characters, but you've got that pre-teen stage going into
100%.
mums, grands, great with that teapot. But then look, of course, with the Wellington boots filled with all of these gorgeous flowers. And then you've still got, I mean, that would still work for the gentlemen because lots of gentlemen love to be in the garden and planting with flowers.
Yeah, and you could always pick out those greens or the browns of the soils and make it a more masculine make.
Absolutely, yeah. And then there's your cars in there as well.
With the country pub in the background, dreamy.
That's definitely, that's the 3 years, isn't it, on a Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah. Little bunny rabbit, you've got the little, I was about to say sheep. It's not sheep, is it? It's a baby sheep.
Yes,
lamb.
like a lamb.
It's a lamb. Mary had a little lamb.
Yes.
You've got that wreath effect with the bunny rabbits in there, and then going into, of course, the decollage. So everything I've shown you there is what you are getting for $24.99. Now, it's all across on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. So, of course, check that out. Log in as well, so you can take all of the benefits, and then there you go. That's everything that you're going to get, and I'm going to sort that one after, just when we go to Beck's. So you can grab hold of that one. Now what we've done is we've broken all these down so that you've got options, because maybe you originally got that collection, but you don't have the inserts, or maybe you just want the inserts, because you can absolutely use these on their own. Well, you've got the coordinated inserts. Look at that, $3.99.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Uncoated inserts. They're 140 GSM. What I love about the weight of our inserts is it does not matter if you've got a front folding printer or a back folding printer.
Yes.
These are going to work. Now, most of your heavier weight cardstocks will go in your printer that has the back folding. It's the front folding, you know, when it goes in and then back on itself.
Yeah, because it crinkles it, doesn't it? Or it's so
or
thick
sometimes
that
it's just so thick it doesn't go through. Whereas with your 140 inserts, they go through no problem at all. So maybe you want to use these as just additional backgrounds. Maybe you want to use them for your inserts. Because they're uncoated, you can then stamp onto them. Or what I do and have done for many years is exactly that. Put them in the printer, run them through. I tend to do it in Microsoft Word. And if I'm making a A5 card, I just change the size to A5.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't
Type it, print it. And then if I'm doing 8x8 or 7x7, I just change the size manually. Can't grab hold of that one. I just change it manually and then type it and then print it. So there's many different kind of publications online that you can type and print from. But you've got 24 of these, all coordinate with the backgrounds that we showed you before within the decollage. Spring is here. But $7.99 is what it's going to go up to after Sunday. But just now, while stocks last, is going to be $3.99.
Bargain. They're 50% off.
50% off, absolute bargain. And bargain even more, and the fact is, it's the perfect time of the year. It's going into springtime.
Know.
If that was like Christmas, I would still say, do you know what, it's a great bargain.
Yeah, put it away.
Put it away. But we're going to use it. Also, what we're going to be using, the little book, Spring is Here. $9.99 is what it's usually going to be, and it will be next week once the price goes up or while stocks last. Again, Beck's another 50% saving here, down to $4.99.
I know. You need to check if you've got this one in your mighty stash.
I know this is what I definitely don't have.
You need to get it now.
I know it's easier for me to say what I don't have than what I do have. 120 pages, includes 20 different designs, 6 of each. You are going to find some that are going to coordinate with the main collection as well as the inserts. But then what you'll also find is you'll find some imagery and artwork where there's just been too many that it's not possible to put them all in the main collections.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the ones you do recognise from the main collections, you see them in kind of like a different stance, a different style slightly.
Yeah, so you've got that little duo of gonks there rather than just the one.
Exactly.
Again, we had that trio of lambs, which again, you've just got the one in the decollage. So it's really nice to see it coordinate, but be totally different as well.
You know what I'm thinking as well is, if you go for that, so that's usually $9.99.
Yeah, yeah.
But today, or up until Sunday, while stocks last, you could get the little book and the inserts for less than what your little book would be.
Wow.
And you can absolutely use the inserts as a background for your little book.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a really good way of thinking about it. So maybe you're like, Craig, decollage, great price, but still just a little bit too much for what I would use. Or maybe you just think, you know, I've still got a lot of this year's decollage. What about just grab and hold of the little book with the inserts? You're going to get them both cheaper than what your little book would be on its own.
That's amazing.
$9.99 is what it's usually going to be. $4.99 this week when it is part, of course, of the Flippin Good Deals. And then last one for now before we go to Bex, and I promise we will go to Bex, an absolute essential. It is one of the most boring things we have to purchase when it comes to card making.
Yep.
But when
Necessary.
it's necessary and you want to purchase the best quality. Those that know me and have followed me for a number of years will know one of the brands of card blanks I've always used, when I've not meant to have been using them, is Hunky Dory's. And we've got a great selection on
We
here
do.
that are ranging from $2.79. Now you're going to find these all on our website, and they're all the Ink Me cards, so stamp them, colour them,
Yep.
cut them, stress them, spritz them, do all of that. DL, you're going to then be getting the inserts to go with them. You're saving 30% on them. But as I say, they're going to range from $2.79 is the cheapest pack, and then of course the larger the card blanks, the more that the price will increase slightly. However, it's still going to work out 30% off
Yeah,
each
definitely.
of the card blanks.
And these are not something that we need to discount. Like I say,
No, they're
we
not.
know here at Hunky Dory, every card maker needs card blanks.
Absolutely.
They're not something that we think, oh, well, we're not selling many this week, let's discount them. We always sell them. So to bring them, you know, like I say, we're not cheeky like that. We
No.
still bring you essentials at these prices.
The thing is as well, within all of these sizes that I'm showing so far, 5x5, A6, 5x7, you've got 10 of your card blanks and then your 10 of your envelopes as well. The thing is, and the reason you do want to still spend your money on good quality card blanks,
Yeah.
and the fact is, there's no point spending your hard-earned money on good quality collections and products from us at Hunky Dory, and then you use cheap, inexpensive card blanks.
And they are so bad.
And they're just going to fall over, they're going to topple over, because yes, you've got like 350 GSM within your adorable scoreable, but you still need stability. And it's not often we use the word cheap, because it's not a nice word, but when you use cheap card blanks, it is of course just going to of course flatten your card.
Yeah.
It's not going to of course have that stableness to them. So you've got all of these ones, 10 within these ones that I'm still showing. These are all 300 GSM. You've got the envelopes that are slightly bigger as well from the actual card blank. 8x8, real favourite with a lot of us. One of mine favourite is 8x8. And then, I didn't know these existed.
Oh, I know.
I didn't know this.
A4.
A4. So these are A4. So this is great if you've got a big family birthday, birthday in the workplace. It's
Yep.
our Rachel's birthday. Rachel, who works in
It's her
the
birthday
samples
today.
and that's her birthday today. Obviously, it was just yours, what, a week
Last
ago?
week,
Week and a
yeah,
bit
last
ago.
Sunday.
Now, we always make a card and hand it round for everyone to sign. If you've got that in the office place, you're sometimes limited for space.
Yeah, if you do a 7x5, you're the last person squeezing it in.
are. Yeah, if you're the last one on that card list as it goes round the office, and you're having to squeeze that in. But then what little one doesn't love a big card as well?
I know. Do you ever remember like watching Milkshake or CBeebies and they'd send in the great big cards?
I love that because that's way after my time, but I do know what you're on about. Yeah, yeah. So you've got that in there, still got 10 of them as well. So remember, we've got a great selection across on our Hunky Dory Crafts website, hunkydory.co.uk. They range from $2.79 onwards, but every single pack has got 30% off. So have a look, check them ones out. Even if you've got decollage, we always need card blanks, so it's a nice time just to stock up while we've got a hold of them. Right, I'm going to have a read of the comments. We can throw over to Bex and see what we're going to do.
Okay, amazing. We're going to go with our little book. I was tempted to break out that big decollage kit, but we're going to still celebrate it with the little book. Like you say, it's so cheap. And I wanted to show off our card blanks as well. And don't forget, as Craig said, obviously card blanks are great. Don't forget you can, with ours as well, because they are such good quality, you can score them, you can die cut, you can pop apertures in. Yeah. There's all of those things that, again, you just cannot do with cheap, inferior quality card blanks. So we are going to make a circular easel card with this. So I've taken, I can never remember the name of this, straight edge dotty nesting dies circles. So I've gone in with the biggest one here.
Say that 3 times.
I know, tell me about it. I've gone in with the largest one, and what you want to do, I've grabbed a 6x6, but you could probably get away with one a little bit smaller because there's a lot of room here at the bottom. I've just kind of grabbed the one that looked the best out of my stash. And what you want to do is you want to just place that die, and so that you capture the card blank quality of it, you want to put it just slightly over the score line. You can have it deeper or shallower depending, you can go really skinny, as long as it's got some overhang it's fine.
Okay.
And then we're just going to die cut that, and then you've made a shaped card blank.
That's so good, isn't it? So
it's great.
Not even a card blank, it's just the square or the rectangle, the ability of being able to change them to suit whatever style that you want.
Absolutely, and obviously we've got, like you say, all those shapes in the decollage. You've got your arches, you've got your fancy labels. You can be getting the matching dies. And I know we do have those in the last part of the show, so I did want to bring them in today.
Okay.
I'll show them off a little bit. Let's see how that's cut. I don't know whether it might just go in with one more. So I'm just going to flip it over, just like your pancakes.
Yeah.
And pop that in again, just so it's got that really nice smooth cut. It's going through like 750, because it's obviously going through the whole card, the 2 sides of the card blank. So we're just going to run that through again and see how we're at with that.
This is one of my favourite things. As much as I love being on the demonstration side, I love being on this side because I love to see the different things you do, Kat does, Anne-Marie, Amy, Nat Winch is back in that as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's just so nice, isn't it?
It is. And whenever I'm not on the show, I'll always have it on my monitor, but because we're working and we're prepping and we're doing stuff, we're not always paying attention as such.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Nice.
No, it is really nice, isn't it? And then what I'm going to do, obviously you can do this properly, as it were, but I'm just going to freehand bend that in half.
And it's always nice to spend an hour and a bit with Jess as well.
Always.
Other than just walking past going, hi Jess.
Absolutely. So, just going to...
No comment now.
I know.
We do get on, by the way.
Oh, always.
That's it, you are always keeping me on my toes. Yes. Story of my life.
And then what we could do is you could either, if you want it to be like the full circle, you can go in again and cut out another shape, or you can have one a bit smaller. I think I might just cut one more out just to see how I like the look of it. And then I've got my other layers here, so we can start popping in some of these. So I picked out this gorgeous little spring lamb, and we're going to do some pyramage because, again, we always say, oh, you know, you can be frugal or you can be extravagant with your little books, and that is true, but when they're really, really cheap, I say really cheap, not even really cheap, half price.
Half price. Inexpensive.
Very inexpensive. We can, like I say, we can do that. So I've got my white layer, and then I've gone in with my second die down, and I've just gone with some Arctic ice cardstock out of our adorable scorable. Yeah, it's a nice colour, isn't it? It really pops against that soft blue sky. And then let's see what we can pop in, because we'll pop in as much as we can. So I think I should be able to get just these 2 in, and then I'll be able to get these 3 in on the next pass, so that's fine.
I'm glad we're able to help, Catherine, and saying you've reminded me to do my pancake mix ready for tonight.
Yeah.
What do you have on your pancakes? Let us know.
I reckon a lot of our Hunky Dory fans, maybe just from previous years, doing the Flippin Good Deals show. I know we've got a lot of traditionalists. We've got a lot of lemon and sugar fans.
Does some of you have a savoury pancake?
I don't.
No, a little bit of cream cheese, salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like the idea of it, and then I'm like, nah, I'm having sweet.
Yeah, a little bit of caviar. I can imagine you getting that from Marks and
Oh
Sparks.
yeah, with my glass of champagne as well.
What's the cheaper version of caviar? They call it the poor man's caviar.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I can't remember now. You guys will tell me in the comments. Yeah, there's there's what is it? Just like fish eggs, and they call it a poor man's caviar. Anyway, yeah, it wouldn't be my thing. I'll stick to the sweet ones.
Yeah, and that's definitely not my, no. Right, and then let's get this gorgeous little sheepy. So let's pop those in. And then what I'm just going to do is just chop this one.
Yes, Fiona's saying, I did have a giggle at the video where the girls played a prank on Craig with random things. Hope you're plotting payback, Craig. Did you see it? Because you're not in on a Friday.
I know, I did see it. It was very funny.
Yes.
Everyone saw it, Craig.
Yes, everyone saw it.
It was very, very funny.
It was really good. It did at the end look like I was annoyed. I promise you I wasn't. I was just, I would probably say confused and frustrated as to
what was going on.
What the heck is going on? No one was reacting. That's because I'd be looking about and everyone was like pan-faced, but then everyone was saying to me after, Craig, we either had to walk out or we had to turn our bodies so you didn't see us because...
I had to turn away from you like I was walking on from you because I was laughing, and I'm surprised you didn't see me.
Nope,
Did you not?
didn't, no. The only time I've seen anyone laugh is when I had that mini meltdown and Sam, who shouted from where she sits, what do you mean, what's going on? And I explained, and I was telling Kat at the side of me, and I seen her smile, but I thought she was smiling because of the random things that was happening to me.
That's really funny.
So yeah, if you didn't see it, I know it's on Stacey's Facebook. I've shared it as well. I know Hunky Dory have shared it, so have a little look.
And then just on the bottom layer, I'm just going to go with, obviously I can't fit the whole trio in, so I'll just go with this cute little cheeky trio. And then I'm going to go in with another of our Arctic Ice Blue. So, sorry, there's a lot of repetitive die cutting, but I think it is going to turn out really nice, this card.
It's nice to see, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, see it come together, see the process. So I'm just going to go with those 2 layers because I didn't really like the 3rd layer. It just, the placement was a bit off. So I'm just going to just raise his little cheeky chops up and just go with the 1 layer of the decoupage. And then this one is fine. Like I say, I don't want to put it on because I didn't really like the placement. It was a bit too high. That's like a ready-made topper though for another card.
It is. Or little tag.
Little tag, yeah, because again you get the hole so you can put your ribbon through it. That's a really good idea, Craig.
Now what about this one? Actually sounds quite nice. Victoria said, no pancakes for us this year. Hubby and I are on diets. However, I did love it when I made pancakes stuffed with chicken, bacon and mushrooms. That's right up my street.
Oh, really?
Anything with chicken. I could eat chicken all day long for the rest of my life.
I know. I have to force us sometimes to have something else.
Yeah, I'm the
Because
same.
I say that. I'm like, David, if we have any more chicken, we're going to be clucking. We're going to look like chickens.
Yeah, a pair of us will be coming plucking away.
I know.
But that sounds nice, a nice savoury option.
I know. It definitely is. Right. And then I'm just going to buff out those little bits on there. There we go. Right, let's build this card. So, like I say, I've got my card blank just there. And then I'm going to just stick this layer on here. I'm going to line up my circles so that they're just perfectly aligned. So I'm just going to grab my tape runner. You can use your high-tack tape as well if you want to.
Oh, Debbie Comfort is going to have an absolute blast. My parcel arrived yesterday. New club gift.
Yep.
Patchwork paper pad.
Oh, nice.
I absolutely love that.
Yep.
3 colour block, the paper pad, the colour blocks.
Oh, nice.
We've also got, so the 3 block paper pads, 1 matte bright, and it's got another one, plus 2 of the denim designer pads.
Oh, that is a good choice.
Good choice.
Ooh, that is going to be so fun. Hopefully you can craft this afternoon, Debbie.
That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. And as always, can you just give a shout out to the girls in the warehouse because their dispatch has been so quick lately.
Absolutely. I believe we're on a 3-day dispatch, which is really, really good, especially for how busy we've been.
Exactly. There's not many places, although many places are all working hard just like us, there's not many that can say that they can be that quick.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to have that one extra layer, just like I say, layer up those cheeky little sheepy chops. And then, again, I'm just going to pop this one on. I'm going to pop this one on flat. And then pop that one just on my bottom layer.
Geraldine
is
is saying, we sometimes have strawberry with our pancakes with bacon and maple syrup.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Sounds nice. I love bacon and sweet together.
Yeah, absolutely. Strawberries go really nice in like salads as well. So
yeah, they do actually, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to just have that one, and then we are going to go in with our sentiment, and I think Jess picked this one before the show. It was this gorgeous little Easter wishes. And again, we've stuck with the circles. So this has come from a 6x6 card blank.
That's brilliant.
I know, it's so good, isn't it? And then we're just going to pop that, we'll just pop that on there. So again, I'm just going to go in with a couple of my small square foam pads.
So although we were showing those card blanks with the 5x5, 6x6, DL, A5, etc., etc., you're able to change them when it comes to your dies.
Absolutely. And then just to bring out that pop of silver, because I haven't used any silver mirroring, and you know me, or never an excuse needed for gemstones. I'm just going to pop some of our gemstones on. So I'm just going to go in the sort of free space, as it were, and just scatter some random ones around. I feel like that big one's a bit too big, but I'm committed.
Just going for it.
Going for it. And then, oops.
I like how you've elevated the face of the lamb.
Yeah, like I say, I was going to go in with some pyramage, but I didn't really, like, that placement was just a bit off for me. So I just thought, let's just pop his cheeky little chops up. Super, super cute. And then, again, let's go in with some on this bottom layer as well. Just round mass, just to sort of frame my sentiments. So again, I'm just going to go in with my sort of pokey tool to pick those up.
It's this sort of thing as well where our circle sentiment toppers work really well, don't
They're
they?
great, aren't they? If you're doing circle-shaped card blanks, they are the perfect partner. And like I say, we've not covered up any of those lambs on there. We're going to just pop that on there. And then let's get this card shown off. There we are. Let's give it a little spin. And then as well, you've got so much detail on there with the dies, the little book, and every single thing we've used, other than the adorable scoreable, is on that amazing Flippin Good Deals.
Yeah.
Even the foam pads, they're on the deals at the minute as well.
Yeah,
so
really
mix
good
and
deals.
match with your diamond deals, with your multi-buys. Get everything working really hard for you.
Absolutely, yeah. And obviously, between me and you, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but anyone that's new and just wanting to wonder, because that came from a 6x6 card blank, even though it's circle, it'll still fit within the 6x6
Yeah,
card
absolutely.
blank.
So I'll lay it out. So there you go. So this is my 6x6 on the mat here, which is going to be the size of your envelope. You'd put it in that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that
You're
one,
so
Bex.
welcome.
It's really, really smart, isn't it? What a great way and a great use with your circle nest and dies. Right, we're going to go from the spring into the garden, which is obviously a perfect transition, but this time we've got some Matastic, and this is our Garden Treasures Luxury Topper Collection. $19.99 is what it would usually be, and stock dependent is going to go back up to that next week after Sunday, but until then you're going to be $9.99. Now this is your Garden Treasures Luxury Topper Collection. You've got 8 topper sets, you've got 4 designs, you've got 2 of each. You're going to get the coordinated backgrounds as well to go with them. You've got that garden theme, you've got the watercolour style within that artwork and that imagery, and it is all on that Matastic, which is beautiful. It is Matastic.
Yeah,
yes,
it really
is, yeah.
complements
You
this
know when I
collection.
just questioned myself there. I was like, no, it definitely is.
Definitely is.
Definitely is. But yeah, you've got the moths in there, you've got the bumblebees in there as well. You've got a little bit of that nod to the wildflower, as well as, of course, what you're going to tend to see in the fields, the little mouse with the little strawberries, the little torag nicking some of the strawberries.
I know.
But if you're in the UK and you're ever in the supermarket, certainly spring, summer, you want to look for strawberries that have come from Perth in Scotland. Not being biased, but a lot of people, even top chefs, say the best strawberries come from Perth. Just saying. Just saying. And just thought I would tell you, well, I've seen this. I know
love
you're looking at me
that.
just saying, Craig, that's very random, but...
No, I like it. You know, a bit of education for everyone as well as crafting.
Absolutely, yeah. You know how I love my cooking. Let's get hold of that next one. Let's go in here. Now, the benefit, of course, with Matastic, or anyone that's new, because I know we're getting new viewers and new customers and new followers every day, is this one being an uncoated. So you could come in with any of your Prism inks. It could be any of your branded inks. It doesn't have to be just ours. It could be your Tim Holtz. It could be your Harmony from Crafters. It could be Spellbinders ones. Any brands that do their water-based ink pads. And then maybe you want to do additional littles. You know what would be nice as well? If you've got any of our stencils, and then you go over with an additional light blue.
Yeah.
If you've got cloud stencils or that, just to add on top.
Yes.
That's technically, that's mixed media.
Yeah.
Because you're mixing different mediums together. But you've got the little fox in there. So this is where your garden treasures come from. I'm really struggling getting the cards together. There you are. Then you can come along with your handbooks or your layout books, start to then follow along with them.
Oh, definitely.
Isn't that really cute? What about getting like bird seed and that and create little pocket envelopes with little packs, obviously, or sorry, I'm thinking of flower seeds, make little envelopes with these and toppers. Or if you've got any bird food, make boxes, something like that to gift to someone.
Yeah, that'd be so sweet.
Be really nice. But everything I've shown you there is what you're going to be getting within that collection at $9.99. You're saving 50% because you'd usually be $19.99. 8 topper sets, 4 designs, 2 of each, and you've got your coordinated backgrounds to go with each and every one of them. Now, just like the spring decollage, what we've done is we've broken it down. So next one we've got is our inserts and double-sided papers here. So this is going to enable you to take your collection even further. You've got this set here at $3.99. Usually you would be $7.99. Now these are going to work for being inserts. Chop them in half. They could be mats and layers. I mean that one, chop it in half, stamp a little sentiment in there, a couple of little flower embellishments from the set. That's all that you need to do. And you've got that picket fence in there. You've got multiples of each. So within this set here, it is consistent of 12 designs, and then you're going to be getting 12 of your double-sided papers as well. So the whole lot coordinates with the garden for garden treasures, but really nice as standalone, certainly when it comes to, of course, the double-sided papers.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's bear with.
Yeah, papers are pretty hard to pick and flip.
I usually find, because of the 140 GSM as well, if you just get them in the right place, it's good. But if you don't, you can struggle. So there's the last of the inserts. But let's have a look at the double-sided papers here, because these, stunning. Actually, do you know what? These would work really well with something we're both working on today.
Oh yeah, they would.
I can't say kind of, but they would work really, really well.
It would, yeah.
So look at these. You've got that different sides.
I love that.
So I've started to see things such as tea bag folding. That's starting to come back together again. So if you do anything like that, or you do your fold backs, or you do any concepts where you're seeing the opposite side, these are going to be absolutely brilliant.
Definitely.
Oh, we're doing so well.
Oh, this one I really love, with the wood grain and the strawberries.
And that's
beautiful.
One side, and that's the opposite side. And you can see they work well together, or of course as standalone. So that's your garden treasures, that one being the inserts as well as the papers. $3.99. Usually you would be $7.99, and stock dependent after Sunday it will go back to $7.99. That's giving you a 50% saving. Then let's have a look at our tag pad. So these ones being your tag pads. So these are all images that are going to work and they're going to complement the collection, but these are all in the form of a tag. They've even got the little die cut hole at the top, so therefore if you want to thread your ribbon through, if you do want to simply use these as tags for presents, you could absolutely do that.
They'd be cheaper than ones in the high street and on the supermarket.
You're right, yeah, and I'm thinking, let's just say you did go for the collection and the inserts and the backgrounds, make your card, make a little box for the little gift,
Yeah.
and then use the tag for the actual present, the little tag. What a great kind of cohesive collection.
I know,
of
I
card,
love that
box
as
and
well.
tags. $3.99, usually $7.99. Got a 50% saving, but you've got 48 of your printed tags in that one. Then we're going to be having a look at our topper elements. So let's bring this one in. These ones are, if you're familiar with our die cut pads.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. I know, and a lot of it's not a term that we use here, but if you're familiar with the term like ephemera,
Yes.
it's like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Loose die cut elements that you can layer up, collage.
Different ones. Building. Jess, can I open these? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check.
122 elements as well. And I think, are they foiled these as well?
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are.
Even better.
8 topper sheets, 4 designs, 2 of each. These, you know what I'd be inclined to do as well? Go over with our watermark ink pad, clear embossing powders, but do it 2 or 3 times and create your, well, kind of what you were saying there a minute ago. Your, not your emerald. What did you
Ephemera.
say? Ephemera. Or that triple embossing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But look at those.
And then obviously get the animals. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
It's also like animals of Farthenwood.
Yeah, absolutely. These are great as well if you make, you know, like those pop-up boxes with all the elements popping out.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah, save you fussy cutting them. You can just use these.
Yeah. What about putting hook and loops on the back and then letting the kiddies, if you've got any of that fabric back in, that you can then just have a little bit of a play, create their own landscape. But all uncoated as well, full collection, run through, matte-tastic, so you can add additional inks. But as Beck said, within that full set, 122 individual die-cut elements, 50% off, usually $9.99, but just now within the Flippin Good Deals, you're going to be $4.99. And then last but by no means, oh no, we've got 2 things before we go to Beck's. Let's have a look at our parchment. I'm not going to open this one up, but what I will do is, I'm going to go close, because you have got your 4 different designs. So you've got 16 sheets that are A4, 4 designs, 4 of each. These look beautiful, whether you put them over the top of a white card, a black card, pattern card. Many people will say, but where would I use parchment? Use it as a nice substitute to your pattern papers or your backgrounds.
Yeah, you can just hide your adhesive behind your
That's
toppers, your borders. The parchment as well, because it's so light and so delicate, you don't need tons of adhesive on it anyway.
No, you really, really don't. 50% off, $9.99 is what you'd usually be, but currently you're going to be $4.99. So that's a really, really lovely one. And parchment is very, very, very expensive. So that's a cracking deal there. Right, last but by no means least, before we go to Beck's, let's have a look. Miri, we've even got Miri. This is actually another one, Beck's, that we never have to discount.
I know, why have...
Why?
Why?
Do you know what? Right, if I give you a tenner, you can get 3 of them. 3 of them, and actually we'll give you a penny back.
So that's 30 sheets of Miri.
Any of them,
So
pick and choose.
10p a sheet?
That's so, for Miri.
For Miri, brand name Miri.
Brand name Miri, 10p a sheet. Usually you'd be $5.99 a pack, but you're going to be getting, look at that, 3 for $9.99. Look at the black.
Oh.
You start to see that reflection as well within the cameras. So you choose, they're all across on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. So have a little look, click onto, of course, the Flippin Good Deals. You'll see it right at the top of the website. And of course, you can then have a little peruse as to what we've been showing you within the show, as well as many other things as well. As Bex alluded to as well, there's foam pads as well. Great buy bundle within the foam pads, so check those ones out. Rightio, I've yabbled on a lot, so let's go straight to Bex and have a look, see what we're going to do.
Okay, so we're going to go in with that treasures Garden Treasures, sorry, kit. We are going in with the Thanks A bunch topper set. So I've just took my craft knife, I've gone with the foiled one, and what we're going to do is we're just going to fussy cut this like L, well, it's like an upside down L shape, so we're going to do that first of all. So I kind of have started. Can I just say as well, like, if you want everything that we've got on offer on the Flippin Good Deals in the Garden Treasures kit, you can get the whole kit, all 8 topper sets.
Yep.
All your cardstock, all your inserts, all your double-sided papers. What else did we have? Your tag pad and your parchment.
Yep.
Oh, and your elements. You can get it all for under £30. Mm-hmm. Does that not just blow your mind?
It does actually, yeah.
So under £30 for all of that.
That is, so yeah, I'm just roughly doing that. I think it's round about.
Around about 28? Just under?
I'm going to bring Mr. Calculator in here, because it is, when you start to tally them all up, Bex, you're absolutely right. The value that you're getting, should you go for that full lot.
Treat yourself to everything.
So everything that we showed you, minus the mirror,
Yeah.
$27.95.
I was going to say, I was like, it's around 28, $27.95 for everything.
And if you added 3 packs of the mirror of your choice, you would then be $37.94.
That's
for the whole of the Garden Treasures, plus 3 packs of your mirror. You might want 3 the same colour, you can do that, but then there you go, under 38 quid you can get the whole Garden Treasures collection and 30 sheets of mirror.
That's incredible. So you could be getting gold to do all your mats and layers with, and have your whole kit done with, say what, 40 cards? I don't think that would be unreasonable.
Yeah.
Maybe even 50 for £37.
It really is exceptional.
It really is. And again, if you're wanting to start making to sell, or if you're making for charities, a lot of people really like to keep those costs like as slim as possible. And this is the time that you need to be stocking up, because, you know, you can be making those cards for like 30 pence, 50 pence, £1.
What I love as well when it comes to hunky-dory, and well, there's just loads that I absolutely love.
Always.
But one of the great things is when it comes to goodie boxes, sales, deals, anything like that, it's not things that you see often. Now what I mean by that, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to say it, other brands may do sales shows, daily base, weekly base, and it's the same things all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas ours, they may be collections from last year, late last year, but once you've got them within that deal and they're gone, we don't see them time and time again.
No, we do always try and keep the deals and promotions really fresh, for sure. Absolutely. And the thing with our collections is, like you say, they might be from a previous year, but I think our collections are just so timeless that it really doesn't matter.
No.
So I think I'm going to try and do a 7x7. Now, I've not got enough cardstock left to sort of do that. I'm going to have this weird wiggly gap. So this is where your double-sided papers work out really, really well. Because we can do our 7x7 from that instead. So let's do that. So we're going to go in with a mirror mat at 7x7 and then one at 6x6. I think I'm going to need another piece there. Perfect. And then, like I say, let me just get one.
Jess, have you been enjoying doing the kind of the filming bits that you've been doing lately? Yeah? You
Jess
have,
does a lot of our little reels, our little hand
good.
videos. They're so good.
Do you ever get that crafty, itchy bug to maybe do a little bit more?
Come on this side.
Sometimes, she says. You never know.
Jess is a fantastic crafter, and she doesn't even call herself a crafter.
No, she doesn't.
So we've got a matte and layer at 7x7, which is that gorgeous strawberry. And then we are going to go in with this gorgeous cloudy sky at the 6x6. So let's just chop that. I'm just going to chop. I really like that darker watercolour wash at the top. So I'm going to switch it round and go that side. There we go. Absolutely perfect.
Now, you were maybe asked this yesterday, but did Georgia have a nice Valentine's?
Oh, she did. It was so cute. She, yeah, we had themed outfits at nursery all week. She took the assignment very seriously.
Bless.
And she had a little, I did post it as well on my work page, but one of my mum friends at, I don't really know, clinic or playgroup or one of those, like embroiders cardigans.
All right.
So she had a little cardigan that had like an embroidered ladybug and it said Love Bug. And I was like, Love Bug, she's more like a mini beast. Never mind flipping Love
cutie.
Bug. But yeah, it was really, really cute. Yeah, it was nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice that little ones get involved as well with
I
things
know,
like that.
it's so sweet. I know. Amazing. So we're just going to mat and lay. Why have I used high-tack tape for that? I think that was just...
I was thinking it
Oh,
as
well,
but
cheers for nobody saying anything. I think I
I'm gonna
wanted my
question you.
double-sided tape. There it
I
is.
think what Bex was trying to do was just to remind you that we've got our new massive beast of a red liner tape rolls on our website.
I know. That is coming in. That's why it's there.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was fighting for my life matting and layering that with high-tack. Can you imagine? I can't believe I've matted and layered it so neat.
I would never question anyone live on air as to why they've used something. But I did think, I was like, oh, she's going with the red liner tape.
Just for that extra cling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. There we go. Let's pop that onto there. And then we're going to go in with some acetate. And then let's just decorate. In fact, no, let's do our acetate next. And then again, we can... so I want it to be 7 by 7. And then what I want to do is have a box around it. So... you need to add 2 inches because each side we're going to have ½ an inch and an inch score. So one side would be 8 and then the next one would be 8.5, 9. So we're going to cut a piece of A4 acetate, 9 by the 7. And this is one of my favourite cards. I used to do this all the time and then you just forget about things, don't you? Like trusty old favourites. And then you come back to them again and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to make this all the time again. So I'm in that era again. So score at 1 and score at half. And then that border is going to look absolutely delicious on there. So again, same again on the right and the left.
Oh, I'm going to start using that. Oh, that card looks absolutely delicious.
Delicious. I know, I always say delicious. Colours, toppers, I'm like, delicious. Good enough.
I can't say I recollect hearing you say delicious.
Mainly, it is mainly in here actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. Right, let's pop the scoreboard down. So that is going to go, what you're going to do is these 2 outer tabs, you are going to tuck that cardstock in there and then you're going to have this beautiful box sort of frame effect on there. You can do it as a curve and do it like bow fronted as well. So,
Chloe is saying, so I know she's replying
which one should we go for? Which one should we go for, Jess? Should we go for this medium one? I think this one will be really good. If I can find the end, there it is.
Forgive me, I know Chloe's replying to another comment someone said. I'll look at that in a minute. However, what Chloe's saying is that exactly. I mean, I love it when Hunky Dory do that too, but the fact that we get deals on new and essential stuff is great.
I know, it is really nice, isn't it? Like again, we don't need to discount foam pads, we don't need to discount card blanks, we don't need to discount name brand Miri, but we do, because it's just, like I say, we look after you guys where we can. And there we go, right. So my red liner tape's on there now. And then I'm just going to flatten it back out. And then I think I'm just going to go in with, you can go in with foam pads, but I think I'm just going to go in with my normal double-sided tape. And what I can do as well is I can put this straight onto my acetate. So
this is something that I say a lot. Completely agree, Michelle, saying the other thing as well with Hunky Dory is you can take a kit from 5 years ago and no one would even say the kit is 5 years old.
No.
Absolutely, timeless as you say.
Absolutely, and that's, you know, it's just another wonderful, wonderful thing about us here at Hunky Dory is that, yeah, that attention to detail with the artwork, and it's, you know, it's like, just lasts the test of time, doesn't it?
And it's a talent because the designers, graphic designers, they all need to, of course, keep ahead of the colour that they're using.
Yeah.
Is that colour a timeless colour? Is it going to be an outdated colour?
Yeah,
We've
that's
got all
it.
these things they need to think out, designs.
Yeah.
What's going to work now? Will it still work in 5 years' time?
And absolutely, and we do like to sort of tap into the trends in a way, you know, because we know that a lot of people like to do that, but, you know, we like to keep an eye on, you know, what colours are really popular and styles, but like you say, we do it in just the most perfect way. So I'm going to put this 6x6 layer on with some foam pads.
Stephen's hit the nail on the head. You discount the product because you love us customers.
I know.
I've always known that because I've been a customer for years, but seeing it firsthand over the last 7 months, you really, really do. You know, Dan, Adam and Anne, that's one of the core things. It's the care about all of you, which of course transitioned to Anne-Marie and us. And
yeah, everybody here really cares about our crafters and our community. It's so nice. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then I'm going to go in next with this beautiful little field mouse with those beautiful strawberries.
how bliss does this sound? Although I know you won't get much time to do this, Rob and Georgia, but Jenny is saying, got the week off work this week, spent the last 2 days crafting.
Oh, nice.
Do you know who else is off the rest of this week?
I do. Our lovely Amy.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be off yesterday.
She was. I can't say why she came in, but she did come in. Bless her.
Oh, yeah, we can't say why.
No.
She's working on a really special launch.
She is indeed. But she came in because she knew it was going to help the team, help Anne.
And she really did stay the full day as well.
She
Because
did,
I was a
didn't
bit
she?
like, Amy, you going after lunch, or are you just sort of ticking a few
Yeah.
things out? And she was like, no, she stayed longer than I did.
Yeah. She done what she needed to do, and instead of going home, which she was quite entitled to, she was like, right, Bex, right, great, what is it you're working on? I'll just carry on.
Yeah.
You were like, go home.
Go home.
Even Anne-Marie came, but I think she'd come back from her lunch or something. I was like, have you done what you do? She was like, yes. She was like, why are you still here?
I
Go
know.
home.
She is just the best, isn't she? We're going to pop that there.
And the
then
reason
next-
I read that out is because Amy will probably do crafting while she's off.
Oh, 100%. Or if not, she'll be writing down ideas.
Yeah.
She'll be watching tutorials, poring over the magazines.
In actual fact, because I left about 5 to 5, and she left at the same time as me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very dedicated lady.
To be
So
fair,
just
we did
gonna-
get chatting to Anne, who was telling us, like we both knew a lot of the backstory to Hunky Dory,
Yeah.
but she was telling us, you know, a lot more detailed backstory. Which
Oh,
was
it's so
fascinating.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so then we're just going to pop this acetate layer on there. And again, just give those a nice, good bond.
Kim is saying, I was looking for something to make a card for my 10-year-old granddaughter and came across an old topper kit called Birthday Brights.
Oh, I had that.
It was perfect. Thank goodness for hoarding.
Yep, there's a reason why we do it.
There is.
And then we're going to stick this on your birthday topper. And I think that's all we're going to go with. I say that. You've still got loads left. If you want to stop there, you absolutely can do. In fact, I am going to stop there. And I'm going to show you how much I've got left on my topper sheet.
Few people are, I believe, please don't quote me on this, but we believe the tape runners will be around about April, I think.
Yep. Oh, we do get asked about it almost daily now. Hence why I have tried to switch back to my double-sided. Yeah. Because we're a bit like, well, if everyone else at home is struggling, we will. Solidarity with you guys.
I'm going to answer this one. There might be a few people asking the same. Jenny is saying, are there any opportunities coming up to join the design team? What I suggest is just always keep an eye on Hunky Dory social.
Yeah, it's something we're not actively doing, but it is something that we're thinking about.
All
I know
the
there's
time.
discussions going on.
What I would say as well, I know social can get a bad rap, although, you know, it's also an incredible thing. If you're posting your Hunky Dory makes, please do tag Hunky Dory, tag Anne-Marie, tag me, tag Stacey.
Because again, sometimes we reach out.
Because sometimes we will reach out. If your cards are beautiful, which a lot of them are, Please don't think you have to wait on a call out for the design team. If you're doing something really smart and special, then we will sometimes ask you to come on board.
Yeah,
Before a
or
call
even
out.
if it's just to help us out with a busy
Exactly.
launch.
Yep, exactly.
You know, it might not be a permanent fixture, but you might get to sort of help out with a particularly busy launch as well. So again, I'm just going to go in with my gemstones, and there we have it. And again, this card is so dimensional. You've got that beautiful acetate window there, just sneaking behind there, and then it will stand up on its own, and you've almost got that sort of window effect. And it's one I love to do with fancy borders.
That is absolutely brilliant. What a great way. And the fact is, a bit like Kat and a bit like Bex, right in front, actually Anne-Marie as well,
Yeah.
live in front of your eyes. I'll put my hands up. I like to prep bits beforehand, but the fact that you guys get to see all of that step by step as you're doing it live, that is a gift in itself, because it's even something that I'm always like,
Oh, and me,
Don't know
and
if I
me.
can do it.
Prefer to prep than not.
yeah, but it just goes to show what Bex can do when it's live on the spot. Rightio, before we go into the last section, let's have a recap of our Win It Weekly, where 3 lucky winners are going to be winning our bookmark toppers, special wishes, and the Mirri mats. So 3 of you are going to be winning both of these, worth $35.96. All that you need to do is like, comment and share. And when it comes to comment, put your answer below. And that is, it is believed that the first Pancake Day started in which UK town? Was it A, Poton, B, Olney, and C, Batley? So is it A, B, or C? I can see Jess is just smiling from the back of her
Just
head.
having a cheeky smirk.
What is it? Poton.
That's what he said,
That's
and you
what I
laughed
said,
at
isn't it?
him at the beginning of the show.
Never apologise for my accent. It doesn't bother me. I love it when people find it funny. Like Carol and Carol. I'm saying 2 different names, but everyone is saying I'm saying exactly the same thing.
Yeah, that is
A,
funny.
Poton, B, Olney, or C, Batley. A, B, or C. Put your comments in the... Put your answer in the comments. Right, last section here, more cracking deals. Sorry, I was leaning on the desk and it's been moving. We've got special days. Always been a firm favourite of mine, being the kind of all occasion collections that have always been launched in January. Let's have a look at these ones here, because you're going to be getting the special days luxury topper collection. Look at the price. Isn't that exceptional?
What?
I know. Usually you're £25 minus a penny between friends, £12.50. £12.50 for the complete topper set. Look at what you're getting. Look at these. It's kind of, I'm not saying this is where the bookmark toppers originated from, but you've got that bookmark topper feel to them.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just your toppers or just your backgrounds. It is both. It is a full luxury hunky-dory crafts collection, special days, which I always just nickname the yearly all-occasion collection.
Yeah.
Because you can go to it. And this is why, even up till last year, I was buying these myself.
Yeah.
Because it's great to have, you know, with the exception of Halloween and Christmas, you know, if you've got new baby, if you've got anniversary, you've got wedding, you've got driving test, sympathy, new home. Sometimes we've got so much that we can go in a little bit of a daze as to what we've got and what we use.
Yeah.
Whereas reach for the collection, take it out, and you know you've got something for that occasion that you
Definitely.
need. So look at all of these toppers that you've got. Everything's the same when it comes to the weights of them. You've got your 300 GSM with the tops. You've then got your 350 GSM. You've got your adorable scoreable background. You've got your foiled accent background to go with it as well. But gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Although this was the range from last year, this is another one, Bex, where if anyone's none the wiser, this could have just been launched last week, last month, this year.
Absolutely. And I think there's a few occasions that we don't have in this year's, because again we've gone for other occasions, but I don't think there's a wedding one in this year's.
So that's good to know.
So you'd want to get this, if you've got a wedding or 2 this year, you'd want to get this one. Again, we've got Easter in there and Mother's Day, if that's what you're crafting with at the minute. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Look at that.
The Highland Coo.
Brilliant. And things like this, with the card that you'd done a moment ago, you could then fussy cut all the way along
Yeah, and
the
again,
fence. If you've got our fence or our gate card blanks,
that would be
using
so
them.
lovely.
Brilliant. That's the full Special Days luxury collection that you're getting. And up until Sunday, you're going to be £12.50. Or, and I'm going to say it with this one, while stocks last, so keep that one in mind. Right, let's have a look at the little book of Special Days. £9.99 is what you'd usually be, but you're going to be £4.99. Now, this is the full little book, 120 pages, 20 designs, 6 of each. These are going to complement that full collection, and then you'll have some as well, like we talked about, Bex, where it coordinates with the collection, but it's maybe kind of a different stance or a different imagery form than what's actually within the toppers in the background. But how look at that one.
Oh, that's beautiful. That classic car.
It's really, really class. Even something like this, even if you fussy cut just one layer of the flowers on the top,
gorgeous.
that would be really, really nice. So you've got that little book there. Maybe you want to do what we were talking about earlier and just get maybe kind of the foil papers that are coming up or the paper pad, then that's going to be an exceptional buy. But we've got something for everyone when it comes to collection-wise, as well as the occasions. So there's your teacups as well within that one there. £9.99 is what you'd usually be, but within the Flippin Good Deals up till Sunday, you're going to be £4.99. Then we're going to have a look at the Imperfect Verse Pad. Imperfect.
I think this is one for you. Yeah, they're a bit cheeky, they're a bit fun.
Getting older is inevitable, but growing up is optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bex. You know me too well now.
Yeah, this one is definitely a bit of you. Bit, like I say, fun, cheeky, a little bit silly in places, but again, they've still got that really nice, like, cheerfulness about them.
Yeah, getting old is a gift. I'm going to carry on now. Wetting yourself when you blow the candles out, not so much. That is a good one. I'm not quite there just yet.
No, I don't think so.
I know I'm 40, but I'm not quite just there. Look at this. So these are all brown. So you could chop these down so you've got 4 individual ones. These would be great for not only the inside, but you can make a feature card with this on the front.
Yeah, I think some of them would go really well as well with like your hunky-dory humour, if you've got that Here Come the Girls set.
Yeah, you're right.
Because again, it follows that cheekiness and that fun.
These would be great for the inside of little pocket pads when you chop them up. Every once in a while, someone amazing comes into your life. And here I am, it's me, you're welcome. That is me.
I love that.
I came into your life 7 months ago, and look at that.
You're welcome, everyone.
You're welcome. Gold and silver, so you've got that option as well. 192 hilarious verses, 24 different verses to choose from. £9.99, but you're going to get that for £4.99, so that's definitely a fun one for sure. Right, what about some perfect verses? Let's have a look. This one being pad number 3, which is going to be that one. So this one here, pad number 3, it's about the perfect verses. So this is going to be a lovely one where you've got 192 in total. You've got gold and you've got silver foiling. So when we say perfect verses, you've got things such as sending positive vibes and good luck, sending a little handmade happiness your way. Obviously, I could spend ages going through them all, but that gives you an indication of what we mean by the positive vibes that you've got. Use them in the same way as we explained there a moment ago. They're uncoated, so you could ink them, and then the foil will resist the ink. £9.99, but you're going to get that for £4.99 up till Sunday or while stocks last. Then what about the positive vibes that you've got? Same idea, same concept, but it's all about the positiveness.
Yeah, there's lots of like encouragement, affirmations.
Let's celebrate something big today. Let's celebrate me, you and Jess together on Hunky Dory TV.
Doing what we
fun
love.
with all of you guys at home.
Yeah.
You know, you can make a celebration out of anything, and it's a really, really good way to use this.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Classic.
Can I just say, please, whatever you do, although you're probably going to go and do this, do not Google what other alternatives would be. Because I've done that last week for something that we've got new duo design paper pads coming up, and I've made something with live, laugh, love in the middle, And I thought, I wonder if there's an alternative to
Yeah,
Live,
just
Love,
something
Love.
different.
Something different. Let's just say none of them appropriate to put on any
No,
samples.
they really weren't.
So, yes. So, really, really good ones. Perfect verses, positive vibes, $9.99, but you're going to get it for $4.99. Right here, let's have a look. Clear display badge. Right. If you make and sell, sound like a broken record, but for years I made and sold my Hunky Dory cards, please put them in a cello bag.
Also ours, because like our card blanks are true 8x8.
Yes,
So if you
correct.
buy other brand 8x8 cello bags, it's likely that those will only be slightly bigger, and sometimes they don't fit our card blanks in.
Absolutely, hit the nail on the head there, Bex. Variety of different sizes here. They range from £3.15, and of course they increase with, of course, the size of the cello bags. But you've got 50 bags, and a lot of them that I'm showing, most of them, unless I state otherwise, are 50 bags. They've all got that self-sealed top as well. Maybe you make little sweet bags, little goodie bags. It's a great
For
thing
like
to
your
pop in
fudge or your
them.
brownies,
Fudge,
yeah.
anything like that. I cannot reiterate enough what Bex just said there with the quality of our cello bags. Trust me, there's some out there that you could spit peas through, even though it's a plastic.
Yeah.
But you've got that nice sturdiness, wiped clean with it being a cello bag.
As well, even if you don't make to sell, think about, we have a lot of our members, they're doing Christmas already. They might be putting those cards away for 8 months.
Yep.
Even just to pop them in to stop them getting dusty or frayed or spoil.
Yes.
They're so great for like storing your cards professionally as well.
Just putting bits in it.
Loose toppers, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I used to use them to put my prep packs in. So I
Yep.
would do my prep and put them in. But $3.99 onwards, every single one you're going to get a saving of 30%, and each of them have 50 in each of the packs as well. An absolute must and an absolute staple. Large Moonstone nest and dies. These are ones that you used earlier on,
Yep.
Bex.
Yep.
Nest and dies, absolute must. You know me, love nest and dies. These are saving you 40%. So we've got a whole huge selection across on our website from $14.99. So check them out, have a look. Some of these, they just launched a few months ago, launched when I started anyway. So it's not old ones gathering dust in the back of the warehouse. These are all essential ones. Bex talked about earlier on with our first demonstration how you can use, great Easter, you can use different shaped ones for different concepts.
Yeah, I mean, look how many of these have been used for shaped card blanks.
Definitely.
They're great.
Rectangle form within the dot. So right at the start, that being the one that Bex used, but having that same design, but within the rectangle. And then that could be your positive vibes pads, if you want.
I think that one is from one of our pads, yeah.
Ovals are in there. That one is giving you, it's kind of like the woodwork effect.
Gorgeous.
So it's like your bark effect. So that's a really, really nice one if you're using nature. Great for anything using with the garden treasures. Great for your toppers that have that inward cut, unique shape, distressed beveled edge. So absolute must, absolute staple being your nest and dies. Cannot shout about them enough. And you've got a variety of them all there. Across on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. $14.99 is what you'd usually be, but we've got a saving of 40% within these ones. Right, last bit did I actually just go through all of them?
Yeah.
Ah, I did. Sorry, Jess, they were all in one bundle. So
Your large ones are $8.99.
Yes, they are indeed. So
And then
your
it says mediums $8.99 as well, Jess.
So large moonstone dies are $11.99. Medium moonstone dies are $8.99.
Sorry,
Both
apologies.
are saving 40%. Have a look on the website. They're all there. Prices are all there for you to look at, so you can grab hold of them. Rightio, I know we're getting on, so Bex, I'm going to just throw back to you.
Yep, nice, sweet and simple one to finish for the show. I know we are running a little bit over, but everybody know you don't book lunch at 12 o'clock on a Hunky Dory craft day. You just don't do it.
You don't do it.
So we are going to make an 8x6 stepper card. We're going to go back with our special days. We're obviously going to use one with the fanciest foiling ever. Some rainbow mirror as well. And again, we're just going to quickly make the stepper. So I want it to be a really nice deep 2-inch step. So I've cut a piece of ink meat down to 6 by 4.5. We are going to score at 2 and 4, and that'll leave me 1/2 inch tab. Super, super easy. You just burnish those creases. Pop a bit of your red tape on there, and Bob's your uncle, really. Again, that's
Fun
going.
as your aunt.
Yep, absolutely. So we're going to pop a bit of our fabulous mega roll on there.
Earlier on, we gave a shout out to the birthdays. Didn't even give a shout out to producer Rebecca's, whose birthday it was yesterday.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Yes.
We love her.
She's lovely.
Fellow, well, she's a name pal. She's a February pal of mine. She's a fellow Aquarian. Yes, absolutely love her. And she's brought cookies in for us today.
Well, see, when you said about having lunch, you wouldn't have lunch at 12. I'm thinking, because I just had chocolate shortbread that she brought in.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what made me think, oh, I didn't give her a shout out for her birthday.
Yeah, our other producer, Rebecca, it was her birthday yesterday. So I'm going to, again, chop into my cardstock. So I want it 2 notches under the 2 inches. So let me just, sorry, that's just moved ever so slightly. There we go. And then again, I'm going to, I don't know why I've done it so long actually, never mind. I'm going to stop when I get to the cake and then I'm going to fussy cut that out to live on my step. So again, I'm just going to, there we go.
Michelle's saying, that's raising the point that Bex was saying, and this won't happen with ours, absolutely gets my goat when I was spitting mad when I bought card blanks at a show and they were not 8x8, which means I had to walk around with a tape measure. Yeah, don't worry about that. The card blanks are true to size, the envelopes are a bit bigger, and then of course your cello bags.
Yeah, absolutely. I know every time we have card blanks on offer, Michelle is our biggest advocate of ours because I know she's made that mistake and, like you say, only buys ours now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I say, sometimes you do your mats and layers and you make your whole card front and then you'll be like, right, I'll pop it to one side, I'll stick it on a card blank later. You go to get your card blank and it's too short.
Yeah.
And then a lot of us crafters, we're not all the most mathsy people. And I don't want to be working out notches and 16ths of an inch. I want to make an 8x8 card blank and know that I can start at 8x8, a round number.
I think that's why I very rarely will do an A5 card.
Yeah.
And if I do, I'll always trim the A5 card to the nearest 1/4 of an inch to make it easier.
Yeah. Do you know what? I used to be like that, and then I got this glass mat with the sizes on it, and it's been a game changer.
God, you know what? I've seen it so many times that I've never actually paid attention to it.
Honestly, I never, ever used to make A5, and then I got this, and I make them all the time now.
Yeah.
But again, you certainly, if you're doing metric ones like A5, A6, you do not want those not to be true to size.
No, no.
Because like you say, it's hard enough doing them on the round.
So, I'm saying nothing, ask me nothing, but Jenny is saying I would love to see some envelopes being made on a show sometime.
Oh yeah, don't worry, that will be coming.
I know
How
nothing.
bizarre is that?
Your wishes are command.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, perfect.
Chloe saying I do love an A5 card. I'm still blown away. We've got A4 cards.
I know. Like you say, they're so great for those workplaces cards as well. Right, and then we're going 6x8 with our our top layer, sorry.
So can I just remind you of all of that come the 21st of June when it'll be my first birthday.
Do you want an
having
A4
joined here?
card?
Can I have an A4 card?
Yeah.
Jess, can you make it? Be even more special. Oh, don't you worry, I'll make sure you remember.
Just got to set a reminder in your phone. There we go. The pressure.
I think it's a weekend anyway.
Oh, I love it when your birthday's on a weekend. It's the best.
See, my birthday...
Yeah, my birthday was on a Sunday.
Other than last year, it doesn't bother me when it is. I would just work it.
I normally work as well, to be fair.
Yeah, every now and again, my birthday will land on Father's Day.
Yeah, my sister's is like that with Mother's Day. It's sort of like mid to late March.
I love my birthday because it's bang centre in the middle of the year.
Yeah, and it's summer.
Well, it's summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year.
Oh, wow, you get the most sunshine.
Yep.
Or one of.
Yeah.
So we're going to take that red tape off, and then we're going to do the step. We're going to put the step on first, straight onto the front of the card blank. I know some people can tuck it under. I always like to just stick it on the front, and then it's all hidden. And then, again, I'm just going to pop that there.
Fiona said, no pressure, Jess.
And then let's go in with our toppers. So we're obviously going to go with this great big birthday cake.
Do you have a favourite cake? Birthday cake?
Do you know, there's one, you are, not the right, like honestly, you are going to tease me so bad. M&S do a cake like this, right, with all the rainbow layers, and it is so good.
Oh, I love you.
I was like,
Sex, though, I'm Colin the Caterpillar.
you were Colin the
Oh.
Caterpillar gal.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Colin the Caterpillar for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Victoria's one.
Oh, you see, mine is a good traditional birthday kind of vanilla sponge cake
Yeah.
with the icing. Even better if it's from a nice bakery, just like
Yeah.
a local high street bakery.
Yeah, yeah.
But if,
Like jam.
oh, do you know?
You don't like jam?
Had this conversation.
Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, sorry, we have.
I've started to have jam in my toast in the morning when I come here.
Oh,
so
nice.
if it ever disappears, I know it's not you.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
It is very
And
sweet.
I don't like when it's thick, isn't it?
Yeah, no, this is smooth. Because I've got margarine and I've got jam in the bottom of the fridge. And I always say to everyone, you're more than welcome to help yourself. But the one thing that you do not do is you do not leave crummies in it.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That is not okay.
Not in, and especially not in a shared one.
No, because you'll see me bulk and I'll end up binning it.
Yeah,
Even if there's a little bit of crummy in it,
If you have not paid for it and they're not your family and they're not in your house, you cannot be behaving like that.
I don't care. They could be family, they could be loved ones. You
Still
do not
not
leave
okay.
crummies in the margarine, butter or jam.
Yeah, it's not okay.
It's just vile.
And then, so we're going to go with a slice of happiness.
You know, give me a kangaroo testicle or that in the jungle, but don't give me margarine with crummies in it.
Absolutely not. And then we're just going to, I think we're going to go a bit silly with our toppers and put 4 on. Why not? It's
Why
shiny,
not?
it's beautiful, we love it. So,
I'm being silly today, so go for it.
yeah. Party time on there. And then make a wish. I really want my skinny strips for this one.
Jenny's just saying, I just laughed at boke. Yeah, boke. Good Scottish word.
It is actually. And then you do make us all laugh with your Scottishisms. We like it. And then we've got your Make-A-Wish there. And again, I'll just see if I've got some AB gems as well to finish this off, which we do. Just because they're to hand, so I'll just drape sort of the 3 medium and large ones.
Don't worry, Jenny, at home I have butter on toast.
And then, there we go.
That's really smart.
So a
Bex.
sweet little 5-minute make to finish the show. I know it just shows off that foiling, doesn't it? And like I say, it really echoes. We've got all the cake themes going on. We've got that big rainbow layer cake. It's on the topper and it's on our main one as well with all of that confetti of goodness. And then it'll just sit like that on the mantelpiece. Super easy to follow along.
Smashed it as always. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I will see you outside for what we're away to work on.
Yeah, in about 5 minutes.
Yes, will do. Jess, thank you very much. Thank you. And always a pleasure. And thank you very much to all of you that have been watching and commenting away. Everything we've shown you're going to find across on our website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and it's all going to run until the end of this Sunday, the 22nd of February, or while stocks last. Have a look on the website because there's lots more that we're not showing you within each daily show. Talking about shows, Anne-Marie is going to be on Hobby Maker today. She's going to be there at 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock with some additional good flipping deals, so check that one out. And then if you're a speedy crafter, we've got you covered. That's going to be tomorrow. The brand new quick card pads, Bex and Cap, they're going to be here. We've got 3 brand new ones. That's going to be live at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a lovely day and we'll see you then.